Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud. We learn to lead. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded the app, you will open the app and you'll see this type of screen. In this, you can go and log in with your Google account, that is your Gmail ID. Then once you have logged in, then you will be moved to this page where you can see a window. If you click on the current affairs section here, then you will be moved to this page. Now this is where magic happens. This is the course where there are two courses provided by us. First, you should know it is of 1 year and 2 years, so choose your course accordingly. What we are providing and what is the reason behind that you should purchase course of current affairs from us, and what are the important details about it. First thing, you should know that we provide you current affairs in both English and Hindi. Okay. Also, we provide you here current affairs daily. PDFs are provided daily. The important factor here to remember is we are providing PDF to you daily. Okay, that contains question answers of the daily current affairs. They are explained in a much easy way where you can grasp the knowledge and do your revision. Okay, apart from that, we provide you with question answers. Then on every day we provide you 20 question answers quiz, daily 20 questions quiz. So imagine how much it will benefit you in your preparation. Then we provide you same thing for weekly. In weekly we take a quiz of 50 questions. Then question answers of week, we provide you a book. PDF is provided you weekly of the compiled questions of the whole week. Similarly for monthly also, ebook is given, your quizzes are taken, question answers PDF. Then apart from it, we also help you to prepare for banking papers. All the banking exams you can go refer to our videos and our courses here. You can see here we provide you banking and economic quiz of 157 questions. Okay, then topic wise PDFs are covered. As you can see, we are making videos on indexes and reports, important days, the books and authors, all the events that are taking place in individual months. So these PDFs are provided to you and they will help you a lot in your preparation for journal awareness, your journal studies, as well as for current affairs. Then you can see we also provide you current affairs for state-wise current affairs are provided to you. Apart from this, I have a gift for all of my friends here. If you use my code Vikas10, you will be getting a straight 10% discount on the purchase you make. So when you are about to check out and do the payment, just before the payment, you will be getting an option to use the promo code. There you can put the Vikas10, the code, and you will be getting an extra 10% discount on the total purchase you make there. So let's start with our video. So friends, before starting the MCQ questions, first we'll be looking at some of the one-liner questions. So friends, let's start. The first is our SAGE. Full form of SAGE is very important. What is SAGE and who launched SAGE can be asked in your exam. So SAGE, Senior Care Aging Growth Engine. SAGE is an initiative to support India's elderly that was launched by whom? It was launched by Shri Tharchand Gehlot ji. I repeat, SAGE. SAGE's full form is Senior Care Aging Growth Engine. It is an initiative to help the India's elderly population, and this was launched by whom? It was launched by Shri Tharchand Gehlot. Alright, let's look at it first. What is this all about? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment Minister Tharchand Gehlot has virtually launched Senior Care Aging Growth Engine, that is your SAGE initiative and portal to help the old aged people of India. These benefits to the elderly people will be given by the startups. There is a fund provided of 25 crore rupees has been given for the fiscal year of 2021 to 2022. What is the objective of this SAGE? It is to provide all the products and services needed for the elderly people at one stop. The responsible ministry for this SAGE, it can be asked which is the responsible ministry for the implementation of SAGE. It is your Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Then if we talk about the SAGE initiative, we just saw the full form. That initiative was launched to provide products and services to support elderly people across sectors such as health, housing, car centers. Apart from technologies, access linked to finances, food, wealth management, and legal guidance. Then this is the one stop where elderly people can access all their essential needs, and it is your Sage portal launched by Tharchand Gehlot, and the ministry linked to this is your Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Moving on. Next we'll be talking about NCPCR has devised Bal Savraj for children affected due to COVID-19. What is Bal Savraj and who devised Bal Savraj? It was developed by NCPCR. What is NCPCR? NCPCR stands for National Commission for Protection of Children Right. So they have started or devised a program by the name Bal Savraj to rescue and rehabilitation of children in the need of care and protection. I repeat, for the rescue and rehabilitation of children in the need of care and protection, this program Bal Savraj is launched by NCPCR, and NCPCR is your National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. All right, and they will be helping the children that are affected due to COVID-19. Let's look at it. National Commission for Protection of Children Rights, an organization under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, launched Bal Savraj, an online tracking portal for real-time tracking and monitoring of children who lost both or entire of their parents in the COVID-19. Under the Section 2, Part 14 of the Juvenile Act of 2015, children who lost both their parents are and children in need of care and protection. If we talk about first is COVID care, a link under the Bal Savraj portal which will enable officers in concerned department to upload data about such children who are in need of care. And second is monitoring of children right from the point they reach the Child Welfare Committee, that is CWC, till they are produced to their parents or guardian will be directly monitored under this portal. So this portal, what is the name of the portal? The name is Bal Savraj. Launched by whom? It was launched by National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, and this will help the children they are in need of care and protection, or you can say basically for the children who lost both their parents recently due to COVID-19. And the name of the application or the portal or the initiative is your Bal Savraj. Do remember this thing. Two things you need to remember here, all right, that are important. One is Bal Savraj, because it is the name of the application. It was devised or started by NCPCR. This is important. All right. And this is to, or you can say to take care of orphan children's. All right. Because who lost, or you can say who lost both their mother and father due to COVID-19. All right. Then moving on, coming back to the topic, Bal Savraj started by NCPCR for the children who lost both their parents and need 24 hours, not 24 hours, basically who need care and protection at that early age. Next we'll be talking about a tax filing portal, and you can say new income tax e-filing website. The e-filing means now you can fill your income tax online. That is your electronic e-filing website for income tax 2.0, and the name of the website or the link for the website is www.incometax.gov.in. all right, e-filing 2.0, that is related to your income tax or filling of income tax. Let's look at the data. The Income Tax Department has launched a new e-filing portal by www.incometax.gov.in. The portal aims to provide a convenient, modern and seamless experience to taxpayers. The mobile app is also set to be launched soon. Currently, this is website. The launch of the portal is an initiative by the Central Board of Direct Taxes to provide ease of compliance to taxpayers and other stakeholders. The key features of the new portal: the portal is integrated with immediate processing of income tax returns to issue quick refunds to taxpayers. The interaction, uploads or pending actions will be displayed on a single dashboard for follow-up action by the taxpayer. Free of cost ITR preparation software available with the interactive questions to help taxpayers for ITR 1 online and offline. All right, so these are your new information related to your tax filing. What is the name of the portal? It is e-filing, you can say, and it is your 2.0, that is it is your second version. All right, e-filing, new income tax website. And remember, it can be asked, e-filing is it your application or a web portal? So do remember, it is your web portal, and its app will be soon launched by the department. All right, moving on then. Next we'll be talking about International Yoga Day. You need to remember, when is your International Yoga Day observed? It is observed on 21st of June. All right, International Yoga Day. Let's look at it, for why we are discussing this and what is the reason behind this. June 21st, 2020 marks the 6th annual United Nations International Yoga Day to raise awareness about the benefits of practicing yoga, to educate public on the importance of choosing a healthy lifestyle to achieve good health. The first IDY was celebrated on 21st of June 2015. UN has declared International Yoga Day theme as Yoga for Health, Yoga at Home for the year 2020. Moving on. Next, we'll be talking about eNirman portal. All right, it is a portal as well as a mobile app. So both the things are here. I repeat, eNirman is a web application also, or a web portal, as well as mobile application also, that was launched for unorganized sector work, and the state is Gujarat. Do remember this. All right, I repeat again. eNirman is a website as well as a mobile application launched by the Gujarat government, and it was launched for the unorganized sector workers, and the name is eNirman. Let's look at the data. Gujarat's Chief Minister Vijay Rupani has launched eNirman portal and its mobile application for the unorganized sector workers. The objective is to facilitate online registration of workers from the unorganized sector, to give smart cards for availing various welfare schemes to unorganized sector workers. The key points are: workers' data can be linked directly to the CM dashboard using the eNirman portal and mobile application to monitor in real time. 21,000 service centers have been set up for the registration work and to issue the UWin smart cards. Workers can either use these online platforms or to visit personally for registration. Another important thing, or basically the things that you need to remember, it was launched by the Chief Minister of Gujarat, that is Vijay Rupani. Name of the application and the portal is eNirman, and it is basically for whom? It is for the unorganized sector workers. All right, moving on. And it was launched by the government of Gujarat. It can also be asked, eNirman portal is linked with which state? So it is linked with Gujarat state. Next we'll be talking about Adi Persikshan portal. All right, Adi Persikshan portal, the Tribal Affair Minister Shri Arjun Munda has launched this Adi Persikshan portal. All right, question will be direct. Adi Persikshan portal was launched by whom? It was launched by Shri Arjun Munda. All right, who is our Tribal Affairs Minister. Why was this portal launched? Let's look at it. The Union Minister of Tribal Affairs Arjun Munda launched Adi Persikshan portal. It is a unique online portal to provide quality training to the tribal population. The portal was jointly developed by the MOTA, that is your Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Tribal Research Institute of Odisha, and the United Nations Development Program. The objective was to provide quality skills development and capacity building programs to the tribal people, or to the tribal population across India, and improve their socio-economic status. Basically, to provide them skills so that they can earn for themselves. This Adi Persikshan portal was started. All right, to provide skills basically. Adi Persikshan portal. Why was it launched? To provide skills to tribal population. All right, and it was launched by whom? It was launched by Arjun Munda. All right, these are the questions that you need to remember. Moving on. Next we'll be talking about Punjab Sports and Youth Service Minister Rana Gurmeet Singh Sodhi has launched a special mobile app, Khedo Punjab. Khedo Punjab. All right. So two questions from this particular information, that Khedo Punjab is a mobile application related to which state? It is related to your Punjab. It was launched by whom? It was launched by Rana Gurmeet Singh Sodhi, and he is the Punjab Sport and Youth Service Minister, as you can see him in the picture. Then if we look at the data, Rana Gurmeet Singh Sodhi, who is the Minister of Sports and Youth Service in the government of Punjab, has launched the special mobile app Khedo Punjab to make sports department and all sports person of the state of Punjab available on a digital platform. This is the first mobile app launched by the sports department of the Punjab, so that a community can be built on this app for the youth of Punjab if they want to play any game or they want to talk to any professional player regarding the particular play, the challenges they need to face in their life to pursue that game. So all these can be tackled from this particular Khedo Punjab mobile application, where the digital platform will be provided to the youth of Punjab. This app will be available on both Android as well as iOS platform. If we talk about the features of Khedo Punjab will be enable the current sports persons and the budding players to register online and choose the game of their interest and identify their international, national and state goals. Through this digital platform, the players can locate the game-wise coaching centers and wings across the various regions of Punjab. The digital platform will also facilitate financial and administrative control. If we talk about Punjab, Chief Minister is Captain Arminder Singh, capital is Chandigarh, and the festivals are Baisakhi, Hola Mohalla, Lohri and Basant Panchami. Moving on. Next, we'll be talking about ePGS. It is a technological platform that was introduced by life insurance company, that is your LIC. Let's look at what is ePGS. Life insurance company has launched a centralized web-enabled workflow-based IT platform for its group businesses operations named ePGS. All right. The features of this platform was designed to provide centralized collection and payment accounting with the high level of bank integration by connecting the innovative features of integrated banking with automated reconciliations. The customer portals under the platform will provide comprehensive self-servicing capacities through which the corporate customers would view their data, initiative, actionable process, lodge and track claims. The initiative was intended to change the ways of service and data transfer to the customers on the group business platform through technology. If we talk about LIC, it was established in 1956, headquarters in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and the chairman is M.R. Kumar. Next we'll be talking about another e-filing portal of the government, launched by which government? What is the state government who launched this e-filing portal? This is number one question. All right. Then next question can be asked. This e-filing portal is related to what? It is related to the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, that is your Etat-e-Diwar. This is important. This term you need to remember. Etat-e-Diwar. What is Etat-e-Diwar? This is related to your e-filing, or you can say for the filing of your income tax. Etat-e-Diwar. Which state started this? Another thing that is also important. Which state started this Etat-e-Diwar? This Etat-e-Diwar was started from New Delhi. Alright, Union Minister for Law and Justice Ravi Shankar Prasad has formally launched the e-filing portal of the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, that is Etat-e-Diwar from New Delhi. The portal developed by Etat will enable parties to file their appeals, miscellaneous applications, documents, paper books, etc. electronically. It is expected to benefit lawyers and tax litigants. During the launch, the Union Minister stated that the data of more than 18 crore cases were available in the National Judicial Data Grid and suggested that the cases of Etat should be integrated in NJDC. Then if we talk about Digital India, Ravi Shankar Prasad highlighted several initiatives taken under the Digital India program. Around 129 crore of the Indian population have enrolled for Aadhaar, which is a digital identity to supplement one's physical identity. Using 40 crore bank accounts have been opened for the poor and linked to Aadhaar. Using the power of Digital India, around 16.7 lakh crore rupees has been transferred to the account of poor as direct benefit transfer, saving 1.78 lakh crores which was being siphoned off by middlemen. He urged lawyers to tender legal advice to the needy through telelaw program. If we talk about the Ministry of Law and Justice, the Union Ministry is Ravi Shankar Prasad and his constituency is Patna Sahib in Bihar. So friends, this was our video. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you liked our video, do hit the like button, share the link with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel or if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe because it motivates us to bring a better content for you guys. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862 and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price and that will help you to boost your preparations for upcoming government exams. You can use the code Vikas10 to get a straight 10% discount on any purchase you make. Alright, so that's all for the day. Take care.